Hi, I'm Couch Potato Mike. The video you are about to watch may contain material of an adult nature, adult language, adult situations, just total adult on adult stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, viewer discretion is advised. If you're under the age of 18, please stop now. Go watch one of my other videos and have fun. They left yet? All the kids gone? Good. Because, hey, I am Couch Potato Mike, and we are back in the book club reading another chapter from Freed, chapter 8 exactly, which is Wednesday, July the 6th of 2011. Before we get into this, just want to remind you to please subscribe, share this video, like this video, comment on this video. If you have a book that you'd like to see me read after I get done with this one, please leave in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let's get on into Chapter 8, which is Wednesday, July the 6th, 2011. I think I said that a minute ago, didn't I? Yeah. Let's do this. Anna is fast asleep when I crawl into bed beside her. Ever thoughtful, she's left my bedside light switched on so I won't be lost in the dark. And yet that's exactly how I feel. Lost. And if I'm being honest, discouraged. Why can't she understand? It's not that big a deal, is it? Is it? In case you need a slight refresher, they discussed the wedding vows. He wanted her to love, honor, and obey. She's more than happy to love and honor, but the obeying is off the table. So he's a little bit pissed about that. Watching her lovely, tranquil face and the steady rise and fall of her breasts as she sleeps, an ugly undercurrent looms beneath my ribs. It's envy. I'm lying here bewildered and miserable, and she's sleeping like she hasn't a care in the world. But would I want her any other way? Of course not. I want her happy, and I want to protect her. But how can I do that if she's not willing to obey me? Deal with it, Gray. Sighing, I lean over and brush her hair with my lips. It's the gentlest of touches, as I don't want to wake her. But I silently implore her to change her mind. Please, Anna, grant me this. Switching off the light, I stare, unflinching into the dark, and suddenly the silence of the room is deafening and oppressive. My heart rate doubles and I'm dragged down into a swamp of despair. It's overwhelming. Maybe this is a huge mistake. Our marriage is never going to work if she can't do this. What was I thinking? Maybe I need someone more submissive. I need to be in control, always. Without control, there is chaos and anger and hurt and fear and pain. Shit, what am I going to do? This is an impossible hurdle to overcome, isn't it? But living without Anna would be unbearable. I know what it's like to bathe in her light. She is warmth and life and home. She is everything. I want her by my side. I love her. How can I get her to reconsider? I rub my face, trying to fend off my bleak thoughts. Get a grip, Gray. She'll come around. I close my eyes and try to utilize Dr. Flynn's mindfulness exercises and find my happy place. Maybe a flowery bower in a boathouse. I'm walking on air, soaring high in the sky above a fraught. That word's going to keep screwing me up. I'm walking on air, soaring high in the sky above Ephrata. The Washington landscape is a patchwork beneath me. I wing over and marvel as the quilt of browns and blues and greens crisscrossed by the roads and irrigation canals. Catching a thermal, I rise above the ridge on the Beasley Hills. The sky is unencumbered, a dazzling, shimmering blue, and I'm at peace. The wind, my companion, constant rushing, the only sound. I am alone, alone, alone. I wing over again, my world turned upside down, and Anna is in the front of the cockpit, her hands stretched out to the canopy, squealing with joy. I wonder. My heart is brimming. This is happiness. This is love. This is what it feels like. I bank, and suddenly I'm in a tailspin. Anna's disappeared. I stamp my feet, but the rudder's gone. I fight the control stick, but the but the ailerons don't respond. I have no control. All I hear is the roar of the wind and someone screaming, "We're going down! Fuck! Spinning! Down! 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 Shit! I'm gonna hit the ground! No! No!" I wake with a start. Fuck! I'm wrapped around Anna, and she's threading her fingers through my hair. Her scent is soothing, and it's filling the desperate emptiness that's deep in my soul. "Good morning," she says, and immediately I'm calmer, back to earth. "Good morning," I whisper, confused. I normally wake before Anna. "You were having a bad dream." "What time is it?" "It's just after 7:30. "Shit, I'm late." I give her a brief, chaste kiss and bound out of bed. "Christian," she calls. "I can't stop, I'm late," I mutter as I disappear into the bathroom, recalling her defiance from last night. And I'm still pissed. At my desk, I eye the model glider that Anastasia gave me when she left. It took me a whole day to make. Unease circles my gut. Maybe it's the echo of that dream or a reminder of the desolation I felt when she was gone. I touch the wingtip, holding the cool plastic between my thumb and forefinger. I never want to feel like that again. Ever. I shake off the feeling and take a sip of the espresso that Andrea has prepared, followed by a bite of fresh croissant. I glare at my iMac to see an email has arrived from Anna. From Anastasia Steele. Subject: Eat. July the 6th, 2011, 9:22. To Christian Grey. My dearest husband-to-be, it's not like you to skip breakfast. I missed you. I hope that you're not hungry. I know how disagreeable that is for you. I hope your day is a good one. A. XXX. I'm comforted by the number of small X's at the end of her message, but I glance at her portrait on my office wall, close the email, and summon Andrea into my office to go through my schedule. I'm still pissed. After lunch, I'm in the elevator, returning from my external meetings with Eamon Kavanaugh, and when I check my BlackBerry, there's another email from Anna. From Anastasia Steele. Subject: Are you okay? July the 6th, 2011, 14:27. To Christian Grey. My dearest husband-to-be, it's not like you to not reply. The last time you didn't reply, your helicopter went missing. Let me know you're okay. Anna, worried of SIP. Shit. A twinge of guilt flares in my stomach, especially as there is a distinct lack of kisses on her note. For fuck's sake. I'm mad at you, Anastasia, but I don't want her to worry. I type out a brief reply. From Christian Grey. Subject: Are you okay? Date: July 6, 2011, 14:32. To Anastasia Steele. I'm fine. Busy. Christian Grey, CEO, Grey Enterprises Holdings, Inc. I press send and hope my response will alleviate her worries. Andrea eyes me warily when I exit the elevator into the outer office. Yes, I snap. It's nothing, Mr. Grey. I just wanted to know if you wanted any coffee. Where's Sarah? She's photocopying the reports you requested. Good. And no thanks to coffee. I add in a softer tone. Why am I being an asshole to my staff? Give me Welch on the line. She nods and picks up the phone. Thanks. I mumble and head into my office. I slouch in my chair and stare despondently out of the window. The day is bright, unlike my mood. My phone buzzes. Grey. I have Anastasia Steele on the line for you. Shit. She okay? Put her through. Hi. Her voice wavers, soft and breathy. She sounds uncertain and sad, and a chill grips my heart. What is it? Are you okay? I ask. I'm fine. It's you I'm worried about. My relief turns to irritation. My worry is misplaced. I'm fine, but busy. Let's talk when you get home. Okay, I reply, knowing that I'm being abrupt. She doesn't respond, but I hear her breathing on the other end of the line. She sounds unsettled, and the chill I felt a moment earlier is replaced by familiar homesickness. What is it, Anna? What do you want to say? Silence stretches between us, full of recrimination and unspoken truths. Christian, she says eventually. Anastasia, I have things to do. I have to go. Tonight, she whispers. Tonight. I hang up and scowl at the phone. It's not too much to ask, Anastasia. Home? Taylor asks as he takes the wheel of the Audi. Sure, I murmur, distracted. Part of me doesn't want to go home. I still don't have a coherent argument to persuade Anna to change her mind, and I have work to do this evening, a reading project. 2 weighty reports from the Environmental Sciences Department of WSU, results from the test sites in Africa, and Professor Gravitt's paper on the microbe responsible for nitrogen fixation in soils. Apparently, microbes are essential to soil regeneration, and regeneration holds the key to carbon sequestration. I made that harder than it had to be. Later this week, I'll be reviewing my funding to her department. Perhaps I should take Anna out and we can discuss her vows at dinner. Maybe I can sway her over a glass of wine. I'm reminded of our dinner to discuss the Dom's contract. Hell, that didn't go to plan. Feeling glum, I stare through the privacy glass at the jostling tourists and commuters, and a sense of righteous indignation settles over me. I'm not asking for much, for fuck's sake. It's the only thing that I want. She can have whatever she likes. Knowing that she'll obey me will give me a sense of security. Does she not understand? On the sidewalk, a young man in shades and loud, flowery shorts is arguing with a woman in an equally loud dress. Their fight is attracting disconcerted looks from passerby. That will be Anna and me tonight, I know it, and the thought depresses me even more. I'll just have to tell her what it means to me. I need to keep her safe. Yes, she'll see. The woman turns and in a dramatic gesture raises her arms and storms off, leaving the man alone and bewildered on the sidewalk. I think he's drunk. Asshole. Maybe I could fuck Anna into agreeing. That might work. The thought gives me a modicum of hope, and I settle back into my seat for the rest of the drive to Escala. Good evening, Mr. Gray. Miss Jones chimes as I enter the living room. From the enticing aroma, I know there's a pot of her delicious bolognese sauce bubbling on the stove. My mouth waters. Hello, Gil. Smells good. Where's Anna? I believe she's in the library, sir. Thank you. Dinner in half an hour? Works for me, thanks. I'll have time for a quick run on the treadmill since I missed my workout this morning. I head to the bedroom to change, avoiding the library. The boss blares in my ears as I push my body to its limits. I run 3 miles in 20 minutes and I'm a panting hot mess when I come off the treadmill. Dragging air into my lungs and using the back of my hand to wipe the sweat that's pouring off my brow, I bend over to catch my breath and stretch my hamstrings. It feels good. When I stand, Anastasia is leaning against the frame of the doorway, watching me, eyes wide and wary. She's wearing a pale gray sleeveless shirt and a tight gray skirt. She looks every bit the publishing executive, but young, so young, and miserable. Shit. Hi, she says. Hi, I respond between breaths. You didn't say hello when you came in. Are you avoiding me? Anna does not beat around the bush, and in that moment, I want to banish the look of misery on her face and her weariness. I needed to exercise, I pant. I could say hello now. I open my arms and step toward her, knowing full well I'm soaked with sweat. Anna laughs, grimacing, and raises her palms. I'll take a rain check. I bound up to her and pull her into my arms before she can retreat. She shrieks, shrinking from me, but she's laughing too. And it's like a weight has lifted from my soul. I love making her laugh. Oh, baby, I missed you. I kiss her, not caring that I'm not fit for human consumption, and to my delight she kisses me back. Her fingers tighten around my shoulders, her fingernails digging deeper into my flesh as our tongues dance the dance they know so well. We're both winded when we come up for air. I cradle her face and brush my thumb over her swollen lips, staring into her dazed, beautiful eyes. Anna, I whisper, imploring her. Change your vows. Obey. Don't argue with me. I hate it when we argue. Please. My lips hover above hers, waiting for an answer. But she blinks several times as if she's clearing a haze, then shrugs me off and steps out of my embrace. No, Christian, please, she says, condensing her frustration into 4 syllables. I drop my hands to my sides as her words douse me with a cold splash of reality. If this is a deal breaker for you, please tell me, she continues, her voice rising steadily. Because it is for me, and I can stop trying to organize our wedding and go back to my apartment and get drunk with Kate. You'd leave? My voice is barely audible. Her statement has knocked my world off kilter. Right now, yes, you're behaving like a spoiled teen. That's not fair, I retort. I need this. No, you don't. You just think you do. We're supposed to be grown-ups, for heaven's sake. We'll talk things out, like adults do. We gaze at each other, over the gulf between us. She's not budging. Fuck. I need a shower, I mutter, and she steps out of my way to let me pass. When I enter the living room, Anna is seated at the kitchen counter, where there are 2 plates laid for dinner. Gail hovers over the stove. I'm not hungry, I announce, and I have work to do. Anna frowns and opens her mouth as if to say something, but shuts it again as I walk past her. I don't miss the look that passes between her and Mrs. Jones. Are they conspiring? The thought makes my blood boil, so I storm into my study and slam the door. Shit! The noise startles me, and it's an abrupt wake-up. I am behaving like a spoiled teen. Anna's right. Hell. And I'm hungry. I hate being hungry. A dark, twisted memory of fear and hunger from before I was Christian Grey threatens to resurface, but I dampen it down. Don't go there, Grey. The reports are on my desk where Taylor left them. I sit down, pick up the first one, and start to read. A gentle knock pulls my attention away from the multiple crop rotations we're trying in Ghana, and my heart stutters. Anna. Come in. Gail opens the door. My disappointment is real, my momentary excitement now a sad, deflated balloon that's lost its helium. On the plus side, she's carrying a tray with a bowl of steaming pasta. She says nothing as she places it on my desk. Thank you. Anna's idea. She knows you love spaghetti bolognese. Her tone is clipped, and before I can reply, she turns and leaves, taking her disapproval with her. I scowl at her departing figure. Of course it was Anna's idea, and once again I'm in awe of her thoughtfulness. Why isn't that enough? She says she loves me, so why do I want or need her obedience? Feeling even more morose, I stare at the long shadows and golden pink hues painted across my study walls by the sun as it sinks into the horizon. Why does she defy me? I pick up my fork and dig into my meal, twirling the pasta into a big, solid bite of bliss. It's delicious. Anna has left the lamp on for me again. She's fast asleep, and as I slide into the bed beside her, my body comes alive. I hunger for her. I contemplate my plan to fuck her into agreeing, but deep down I know she's made up her mind. She might say no, and right now I don't think I'd survive the rejection. I turn onto my side, away from her, and switch off my light. The room is plunged into darkness, reflecting my mood. I'm more miserable now than I was this morning. Damn. Why did I let this get out of hand? I close my eyes. Mommy? Mommy is asleep on the floor. She has been asleep for a long time. I brush her hair because she likes that. She doesn't wake up. I shake her. Mommy! My tummy hurts. It's hungry. He isn't here. I'm thirsty. In the kitchen, I pull a chair to the sink and have a drink. The water splashes over my blue sweater. Mommy is still asleep. Mommy, wake up! She lies still. She is cold. I fetch my blankie and I cover Mommy. I lie down on the sticky green rug beside her. Mommy is still asleep. I have 2 toy cars. They race by the floor where Mommy is sleeping. I think Mommy is sick. I search for something to eat. In the icebox, I find peas. They are cold. I eat them slowly. They make my tummy hurt. I sleep beside Mommy. The peas are gone. In the freezer is something. It smells funny. I lick it and my tongue is stuck to it. I eat it slowly. It tastes nasty. I drink some water. I play with my cars and I sleep beside Mommy. Mommy is so cold. She won't wake up. The door crashes open. I cover Mommy with my blankie. He's here. Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck happened here? Oh, the crazy fucked up bitch. Shit, get out of my way, you little shit. He kicks me and I hit my head on the floor. My head hurts. He calls somebody and he goes. He locks the door. I lay down beside Mommy. My head hurts. The lady policeman is here. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I stay by Mommy. No, stay away from me. The lady policeman has my blankie and she grabs me. I scream, Mommy, Mommy, I want my Mommy. The words are gone. I can't say the words. Mommy can't hear me. I have no words. Christian, Christian. Her voice is urgent, pulling me from the depths of my nightmare and my despair. I'm here, she cries. I wake and Anna's leaning over me, grasping my shoulders, shaking me, her face taut with anguish, eyes wide and brimming with tears. Anna, my voice is a hoarse whisper, the taste of fear tarnishing my mouth. You're here. Of course I'm here. I had a dream. I know, I'm here. Anna, her name is an incantation on my lips, a talisman against the dark, choking panic coursing through my body. Hush, I'm here. She curls around me, her limbs cocooning mine, her warmth seeping into my soul, forcing back the shadows, forcing back the fear. She is my sunshine. She is light. She is mine. Please, let's not fight. I wrap my arms around her. Okay, the vows. No obeying. I can do that. We'll find a way. The words rush out of my mouth in a tumble of emotion and confusion and anxiety. Yes, we will. We always find a way. Anna whispers, and her lips are on mine, silencing me, bringing me back to the now. Well, that will wrap up Chapter 8 for us. So he's back to having nightmares. I'm noticing a theme here that anytime he goes to bed angry with Anna, he has a nightmare wake him up. And because he always calls her his dream catcher. In the other books, she, helps keep the light in the darkness for him. Helps to keep him from having all the other nightmares. But he's got nightmares coming out the wazoo so far in this book. And once again, I'd like to reiterate, this is not, the book is not what I expected it to be. Because, I should have known, because it goes in chronological order where Anna's didn't. Because Anna's, the 50 Shades Freed, that book, it started like on their honeymoon and then went into flashbacks and all this stuff. And this is filling in a lot more blanks than I expected it to, which is awesome. I love that. Really love this from his side of the story. So that is going to do it for Chapter 8. Stay tuned for Chapter 9. Should be coming out within the next day or two, depending on what's going on. Because, life happens, guys. So remember to give me a like, a thumbs up, which is the same thing. Please subscribe, share the video. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody about it. And make sure to hit that bell icon. Ring that bell icon so you know when the next one's coming out. So for the Couch Potato Mike YouTube channel, this is Couch Potato Mike reminding you that life is an experiment and your results may vary. See you next time, guys.